Suze Orman's tips to shore up your financial situation in a recession. Economists and experts have repeatedly warned that a recession is lurking ahead for the United States economy. This has rung alarm bells among investors and households who struggle to manage finances. And meanwhile, surging inflation and rising interest rates have clouded the outlook for most economies. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm Sage for Kalkine Media. Recessionary fears in the United States have sparked concerns worldwide as the American economy has a strong hold on the global economy. However, the impact of a recession in the United States can have a deeper impact than that just on the economic growth of countries. As consumers and businesses fear an economic downturn, they are expected to reduce their expenditure on goods and services. This, in turn, could lower the aggregate demand in the economy and slow the existing momentum. And this can cause severe damage to economic growth and increase unemployment in the economy. As a result, households under stress could find it even harder to manage their funds. Here are a few tips shared by the financial expert Suze Orman that can help households keep their finances afloat during times of recession. The number one tip to removing financial strain is reducing all unnecessary expenditure. Those struggling to control their splurging habits should consider that everything costs much more in times of inflation. Thus, it makes more economic sense to delay all unnecessary purchases for the time being. It has been difficult to control the urge to spend as many economies having come out of the pandemic. This has further aggravated the demand for expensive purchases among households. Australian households who reserved savings over the lockdown period are now willing to spend. However, it seems wise for them to keep these savings intact amidst market uncertainty. Invest using dollar cost averaging. As per Suze Orman, individuals should not discontinue investing during economic uncertainty. Essential investments such as the monthly 401k contributions should not be suspended even as financial conditions are under stress. In fact, she suggests putting in the same amount of money each month and using a technique known as dollar cost averaging. This includes investing in a set amount of money in particular assets regularly over time, regardless of where the stock market is headed. However, those nearing retirement should be extremely careful while following this technique. If this money is needed elsewhere, it should not be put into these contributions. The next tip is stockpiling is a good strategy. Suze Orman believes that stockpiling large amounts of cash can help develop a reserve for stressful times. This is part of the larger movement to recession-proof yourself. Some individuals might lose their jobs during a recession or find themselves looking for a new higher-paying job. This strategy can help them develop enough reserves to avoid depending on credit cards or ending up in debt. Do not invest every penny earned. Orman further suggests investing only a part of one's income is more practical. During inflationary times, people usually lose a major chunk of their income in bad investments, and thus it is imperative to maintain a stable balance between income and investments. Do not panic. It is best to keep your composure, even in times of distress. Orman says, do not come from a place of fear. Individuals should take charge of their own financial situation and work with whatever they have. Everyone has a unique financial situation, and it's okay to devise the best feasible plan for you. Orman believes that it is important to feel empowered during tough times and continue working on your financial conditions. Thanks for joining us on this report. If you do believe that this information has been useful to you, please give it a like, share and comment on the video below. Subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon to be notified of the most recent videos from Kalkine. But for more articles, we update the website regularly. Please have a look. It's kalkinemedia.com. My name's Sage for Kalkine Media.